How to start dropshipping at eBay. Currently, dropshipping is a very good way to earn some money online, and so many people are preferring to do that these days. Because it is a very good way to promote certain products online and earn a good commission from that. Traditionally, a particular seller had to maintain a very big inventory to sell the products in the market in future. But the dropshipping facility has changed the whole scenario. There is no need for inventory these days. You can simply list your products and sell them by supplying them from the seller directly. So it is much more convenient to sell perishable products as well. Now, if you wonder how dropshipping works at eBay, then at first you have to understand what is it. Some sellers don't want to keep their stock, and that is why they tend to source all the products from different online platforms. They post the same type of images, titles, and descriptions of the product to promote them on different social media. When the order is placed, the dropshipping company will directly supply the product and ship them to the customer. So we can say dropshipper is the middleman between the consumer and the supplier. eBay always guarantees the delivery within 1 month of the particular day when the listing is ended. There are some pros and cons of this system which should be taken into account when you are opting for a dropshipping business from home. At first, we will talk about the pros of it. The first advantage is the whole process is very easy to do. One has to contact different sellers and choose the product category. Then, he has to open a seller account on eBay and the business will start automatically. The next advantage is you won't need much marketing, because everyone knows about eBay. And if someone is accustomed to e-commerce platforms, then you won't need to promote the products at all. They will automatically place the order if they need the item. And the last advantage is you will get a lot of traffic with a very little amount of effort. It is mostly because of the high level of visibility of the platforms like eBay and many other e-commerce websites. You just have to post your listings and people will automatically visit the website to buy the item. Now, if we talk about the cons, then the first con will be the listing fees. You have to pay a certain amount to be a dropshipper on eBay. When you will start it, you will automatically get around 50 listings for free, but then you have to pay a certain amount. So, of course, it is not business without investment. The next disadvantage is customization. That is pretty less. You have to sell whatever the source seller is offering, and you cannot make any differences in the product. The last disadvantage is you have to monitor your account frequently, because eBay has a 30-day guarantee for shipping the product and you have to check the account constantly to see whether an account is placed for your product or not. Now, if you have decided to start your dropshipping business, then there are certain tips which you should consider while going for it. The first thing is always try to minimize your workload. If you want to expand your business as a dropshipper, you should hire some good people to delegate your work. Otherwise, you may feel too much pressure on your head if you have to manage all the listings by yourself. The second thing is always keep a certain control on the pricing. You have to check out the competitors' websites to check the current price of the products if you want to be in the market. Because sometimes price plays a very big factor when purchasing a product from the consumer's perspective. So you have to make sure that you keep the pricing reasonable for them. The third factor is to ensure the availability of the product. This is the reason why you have to monitor your account constantly. You should be prompt to change the listing if a product goes out of stock, because it can affect your business adversely if you don't do that from time to time. The consumer should always get the product within 30 days if they place the order, and you are the one who has to ensure that. The fourth point is to ensure the fulfillment of your promise. all the time, whenever a seller posts some listings, an estimated shipping time is given in the post itself. So you have to make sure that you stick to the deadline so that you don't lose your customers. Because at the end of the day, it is all about the trust and loyalty level from your customers. And if they don't get the product on time, they won't be able to trust you again. The fifth factor is to watch out for unreliable suppliers. The market is full of certain types of people who don't keep their promises. In that case, you have to remove them immediately from your list to avoid such types of discrepancies. That is why you have to monitor your progress constantly in your account. The sixth point is to build good relationships. Now, a good relationship is very important in any type of business. That is why you always have to be polite and helpful towards your customers as well as the sellers. Then only you will be able to build a good enough reputation for yourself and your business will go at the peak. The seventh factor is to maintain the time of your listings. The e-commerce platforms and social media accounts have a particular algorithm of the timing of the posts. You have to make sure that you post certain listings when it is the appropriate time. Suppose you are selling winter garments. In this case, you cannot post these listings in the summertime, can you? The last point is that you should always ensure the trackability. Nowadays, people always want to track their products to get the actual idea of the estimated time of delivery. You should be prompted to update the location of the product to make sure that customers can track the item as per their requirement. Now, after taking into account all of these types, you can start your dropshipping business on eBay. Now we are going to tell you the step-by-step process to start this today itself. The first step would be to find a good supplier. You have to check out different accounts of the suppliers available on the e-commerce platforms. The factors you have to check are the shipping methods they are using, order time, location of their warehouse, the quality control method followed by them, and the description of their products. It will give you a certain idea about their business process and you will be able to shortlist them as per your forte. The next step, naturally, is to contact the suppliers. After shortlisting all the suppliers, you have to check who the best choices for your business are. Then it is completely your job to contact them to know all about their policies and their business model. If you don't contact them, then you won't be able to know how they work in this area. So it is one of the most important steps in the dropshipping business. Then you have to choose the products in your category. Everyone is not familiar with all types of products available in the market, so you have to understand which product will be the best for you to sell. Because at the end of the day, you have to promote them on different platforms, and that is why you should have a keen interest in them. Now you need to set up your eBay seller account. But before doing that, you have to make sure that you read all of their guidelines to understand how it works. You will need your tax ID while registering your account, and then you need to set up a certain payment method at your convenience. In this way, you will be able to set up your detailed profile on eBay as a seller. They will verify your account, and you are good to go. After creating the account, you can start creating your listings as per your product category. In the meantime, you will contact certain sellers as per your product choice. You can directly take the titles, descriptions, and images of the products and post them to your seller account. Lastly, you have to manage and maintain your account regularly and check whether any type of order is placed. Because you have to work promptly to supply those orders to the customers so that you can build a good reputation for yourself and also get some good loyal customers. So this was the whole process of starting the dropshipping business on eBay. It is a great way of earning money these days, and if you want to start something from home, then you can go for it. But before that, you should always research well and make the correct decision.